Olivia is a happy, curious girl. She loves to play and use her imagination. One sunny afternoon, Olivia was playing in her backyard. Suddenly she spotted something unusual behind a tree. Olivia tiptoed towards the unknown object. There in front of her was the most amazing thing she had ever seen. It was a giant gumball machine. This one shimmered and sparkled under the sunlight. "Wow!" Olivia exclaimed, her jaw dropping in awe. She slowly walked towards the mysterious machine. What kind of gumballs could be inside? The gumball machine was taller than Olivia. It was painted in a rainbow of colours. Peeking through the glass, she saw the most colourful gumballs ever. There were red ones, blue ones and green ones. Some even sparkled like diamonds. Olivia had never seen gumballs like these before. It read, "Magic gumballs, 1 wish per gumball." Olivia stared at the bright blue gumball in her hand. Taking a deep breath, Olivia popped the gumball into her mouth. The flavour was incredible. It tasted like blueberries, cotton candy, and a hint of something magical. As she savoured the flavour, Olivia felt a warm sensation spreading through her body. She felt a surge of energy, like she could run a mile. Olivia felt different, special, powerful even. She remembered the sign on the gumball machine, 1 wish per gumball. Closing her eyes, Olivia thought about what she wished for. Olivia wanted to use her wish for something good, something meaningful. Olivia smiled. "I wish I had the power to help people just like God." The moment Olivia made her wish, the blue gumball in her mouth vanished. A tingling sensation ran through her body, and then everything was quiet. Olivia noticed her neighbour, Mrs. Jenkins, struggling to carry a heavy basket of groceries. Olivia felt a surge of confidence, a new kind of strength. She ran over to Mrs. Jenkins, her small legs carrying her faster than usual. Without even thinking, she effortlessly lifted the heavy basket of groceries. Mrs. Jenkins was astounded. Olivia carried the basket with ease, feeling a warmth spread through her heart. Olivia and Mrs. Jenkins walked towards Mrs. Jenkins's house, Olivia still effortlessly carrying the heavy basket. As they walked, Olivia started to understand her new power. It was about the feeling she got when she helped someone in need. "Thank you, Olivia, dear." "It's no problem at all, Mrs. Jenkins," Olivia replied, her smile beaming. As Olivia headed back home, she skipped happily, her pigtails bouncing with every step. Olivia couldn't wait to see what other opportunities for kindness awaited her. Olivia skipped back towards the magical gumball machine, eager to see what other wonders awaited her. This time, a bright yellow gumball caught Olivia's eye. Reaching into her pocket, Olivia found another shiny coin. She dropped it into the slot, and with a satisfying clunk, the yellow gumball rolled out. Olivia examined the yellow gumball. She wondered what kind of power this gumball held. Closing her eyes, Olivia popped the yellow gumball into her mouth. Olivia felt like she could light up the whole world with her smile. Olivia thought about Mrs. Peterson, who lived down the street. Mrs. Peterson was known for her beautiful flower garden, but lately she hadn't been feeling well. Olivia decided to use her sunshine power to cheer up Mrs. Peterson and her garden. With a newfound lightness in her steps, Olivia skipped towards Mrs. Peterson's house. Olivia ran towards Mrs. Peterson's garden and began to sing a cheerful song. As Olivia sang and danced, something magical began to happen. The flowers in Mrs. Peterson's garden seemed to respond to Olivia's joy. The wilting leaves regained their vibrant green colour, swaying gently in the breeze as if dancing along with Olivia. Mrs. Peterson, hearing the cheerful sounds coming from her garden, turned her head and couldn't believe her eyes. Her once drab garden was now a riot of colour and life. Olivia's infectious laughter seemed to fill every corner of the garden, chasing away the gloom. Mrs. Peterson felt a smile spread across her face, the first genuine smile she had felt in days. Olivia realised that the yellow gumball's power wasn't just about making flowers bloom. It was about the power of joy, laughter, and spreading happiness to others. Olivia made a promise to herself to always look for opportunities to share her sunshine. She couldn't wait to see what other amazing powers the magical gumballs held. Olivia, still buzzing from her adventure with the yellow gumball, skipped back to the magical gumball machine. Her eyes fell on a vibrant green gumball, its color so intense it seemed to hum with life. Olivia had a feeling this green gumball was special. She deposited another shiny coin into the machine, her heart thrumming with excitement. The gumball machine whirred and clicked, and the green gumball rolled out, landing in her eager hand. Olivia closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and popped the green gumball into her mouth. As Olivia savored the taste, she felt a wave of tranquility wash over her. Olivia knew this green gumball held the power of peace, and she was determined to use it wisely. Just then Olivia heard a series of angry chatters coming from the oak tree in her backyard. Two squirrels, Scamp and Nutsy, were having a heated argument. They were fighting over a single acorn, each claiming it as their own. Olivia knew she had to do something. Olivia approached the oak tree cautiously, her heart filled with a newfound sense of purpose. "Excuse me, Scamp, Nutsy," Olivia said in her sweetest voice. "Maybe I can help." Scamp and Nutsy looked at each other, their anger momentarily forgotten. Olivia radiated a sense of calm that was hard to ignore. Olivia listened patiently as Scamp and Nutsy presented their sides of the story. "I understand that you both feel like this acorn is yours," Olivia said. "But what if, instead of fighting, you shared it?" Scamp and Nutsy looked at each other, their anger fading as they considered Olivia's suggestion. "Share it?" Scamp asked, his voice quieter now. "Take turns," added Nutsy, his previous indignation replaced by a flicker of curiosity. Scamp and Nutsy looked at each other, their little squirrel brains working hard as they considered Olivia's words. Olivia watched them, her heart filled with hope. "What do you think, Scamp?" Nutsy finally asked, his voice losing its previous edge. "Should we try sharing?" Scamp looked at the acorn, then back at Nutsy, a slow smile spreading across his face. "Sharing sounds good," he chirped. "We could each have half, and then we could play hide-and-seek with the shell." Olivia beamed at the two squirrels, her heart overflowing with joy. Olivia giggled and gently refused the acorn, her laughter echoing through the garden. "You two keep it," she said, her voice filled with warmth and kindness. "I'm just happy that you're friends again," she added, her heart swelling with joy. Scamp and Nutsy scurried back up the oak tree, their tiny feet barely making a sound. Their cheerful chatter filled the air, a symphony of squeaks and chirps. As they set about sharing the acorn, their bond seemed stronger than ever. They began planning their game of hide-and-seek, their excitement palpable. Olivia watched them for a moment, a smile playing on her lips, a sense of contentment washing over her like a gentle wave. The green gumball had taught her that peace wasn't just the absence of conflict, but the presence of understanding, kindness, and forgiveness, qualities that made life beautiful. It was a lesson she would carry with her always, a beacon of light in her heart. As Olivia turned to leave, her mind buzzing with thoughts, her eyes fell on the magical gumball machine, standing majestically in the corner. It shimmered and sparkled, beckoning her closer with its enchanting glow. This time her eye was drawn to a gumball, unlike any she had seen before, a true marvel. It swirled with all the colors of the rainbow, each hue vibrant and alive, dancing in the light. Each color seemed to tell a story, a promise of magic and wonder. Olivia had a feeling this rainbow gumball held a power unlike any other, a mystery waiting to be unraveled. "What kind of magic do you think the rainbow gumball holds?" she wondered, her curiosity piqued. "What do you think will happen when Olivia tries it?" The possibilities seemed endless. Olivia stood before the magical gumball machine, her eyes wide with wonder as she gazed at the swirling, shimmering rainbow gumball. It was as if the gumball held the secrets of the universe, waiting to be unlocked by her touch. It pulsed with a kaleidoscope of colors, each hue a promise of something extraordinary. The colors seemed to dance and merge, creating new shades and patterns that mesmerized her. She had experienced the power of helping hands, the warmth of friendship, and the strength that comes from unity, the radiant joy of spreading sunshine, the simple pleasure of laughter shared with friends, and the calming serenity of peace. She remembered moments of quiet reflection by the lake, where the stillness allowed her to connect with her inner self. Now, this rainbow gumball, a symphony of colors, beckoned her with its untold potential. It was more than just a treat, it was a symbol of endless possibilities. Taking a deep breath, Olivia realized that the true magic wasn't just in the gumballs themselves, but in the way they awakened something special within her. It was a feeling of empowerment, a sense of purpose, but in the way they awakened something special within her. Each gumball had ignited a desire to do good. Each gumball had ignited a desire to do good, to make a difference in the world, just like God. She felt a calling to spread kindness and compassion, to make a difference in the world, just like God. It was a reminder that even the smallest actions fueled by kindness, compassion, and understanding, it was a reminder that even the smallest actions fueled by kindness, compassion, and understanding could have a ripple effect, spreading joy, peace, and love wherever she went. She saw the impact of her actions in the smiles of those she helped, could have a ripple effect, spreading joy, peace, and love wherever she went. The gumballs were a symbol. The gumballs were a symbol, a reminder of the extraordinary power that resided within her all along. They were a testament to the potential that lay within every small act of kindness, a reminder of the extraordinary power that resided within her all along. It was the power of her own heart, her own spirit. It was the power of her own heart, her own spirit that had the ability to transform not only her own life, but also the lives of those around her. She felt a surge of confidence and determination. That had the ability to transform not only her own life, but also the lives of those around her. Olivia realized that she didn't need a magical gumball to make a difference. Olivia realized that she didn't need a magical gumball to make a difference. She just needed to tap into the wellspring of love, kindness. She just needed to tap into the wellspring of love, kindness, and compassion that resided within her. She understood that her true strength came from within, and compassion that resided within her. As Olivia reached out to take the rainbow gumball, a sense of peace and understanding washed over her. She felt a connection to something greater than herself. A sense of peace and understanding washed over her. She realized that the true journey wasn't about seeking external sources of power. But about discovering and nurturing the boundless potential that lay dormant within her own heart. It was a journey of self-discovery and growth, but about discovering and nurturing the boundless potential that lay dormant within her own heart. The gumball machine had been a catalyst. A spark that ignited her imagination, and awakened her to the extraordinary power of her own spirit. She felt ready to embrace her potential and make a positive impact on the world, and awakened her to the extraordinary power of her own spirit. With a newfound sense of purpose, Olivia knew that she could achieve anything she set her mind to, guided by the power within. Olivia smiled, a warmth spreading through her as she thought about all the amazing adventures that awaited her. Each day was a new chapter in her story, filled with endless possibilities and dreams waiting to be realized. She didn't need to eat the rainbow gumball, not yet, anyway. It was a symbol of the magic and wonder that life held, a reminder that sometimes the journey itself was the true reward. She knew that every day presented new opportunities to make a difference, to touch lives in ways big and small, to be a source of light and love in the world. She felt a deep sense of purpose, knowing that her actions could bring joy and hope to others. She could be a helping hand to someone struggling, offering support and encouragement when it was needed most, a ray of sunshine to someone feeling down, lifting their spirits with her kindness and empathy, a peacemaker in times of conflict, bringing harmony and understanding where there was discord. She could be a reflection of God's love, embodying the values of compassion and grace in her everyday actions, sharing His kindness and compassion with everyone she met, making the world a little brighter with each interaction. Olivia left the magical gumball machine behind, her heart brimming with gratitude for the lessons she had learned. She knew that the real magic was within her heart brimming with gratitude for the lessons she had learned. Each experience had shaped her, making her stronger and more compassionate. She walked towards the sunshine, ready to embrace whatever came her way. Her steps light and her spirits soaring. The world was waiting, full of opportunities to spread love and kindness, and Olivia, armed with the power of her own kind heart and the memory of the magical gumballs, felt ready to face any challenge, was ready to make it a brighter, more loving place. One smile, one act of kindness at a time. One act of kindness at a time. Knowing that even the smallest gesture could make a big difference.